Hi guys, that was some unusual timing because I think I actually ran out of space and that's why the video went off. I don't think I hit the button. So not only did I drop the books on the floor, but the video went off because I ran out of space. So I was just about to open this book, Alone Through the Forbidden Land by Gustav Christ, K-R-I-S-T. So it's definitely coming up in this energy. All right, I'm opening the book. I just opened it. All right, so we're to the pages 146 to 147. On the Roof of the World is the chapter here. Let's see what I'm supposed to read. At the top of the page, it says, it's finishing a sentence. It says, the lee of some cliff, so that they could not be carried off by the storms. As I was just talking about the wandering land or the land gone astray. See to sew together later today. G9 transition and mass rebirth of a star. After 3 weeks of illness, and I was just talking about the 40 days and 40 nights came up as well. After 3 weeks of illness, I was at last well enough to come out of my yurt. I had unfortunately no thermometer to gauge the prevailing temperatures, so that I could only guess at them. The nearer we came to November, the colder it grew. Soon the fire in the yurt had to be kept burning continuously by day as well as by night, and nevertheless water and milk were permanently frozen. As long as the weather was in any degree tolerable, the men went off to hunt, and I with them. The whole mountain basin in which the lake lay seemed dead and oddly unreal. All cliff and rock faces are rounded off, glazed and polished by the perpetual wind and sandstorms. Fine yellow sands fill every crack and cranny in the rocks, so that the whole landscape looks as if it had been varnished over with a solution of melted yellow glass. The great Kara Kul lake is about 75 or 80 square miles in area, and its banks carry out the same scheme of decoration, for they are edged with shining yellow boulders. The only vegetation occurs where the snouts of great glaciers push their tongues out nearly to the lake and form great marshes in which a few species of mountain plant are able to flourish. All around the lake the ground is strewn with skeletons of camels and horses, which have either starved to death or been devoured by wolves, and all three of those animals came up in our message today so far. Every day we bagged numbers of ibex, wild mountain sheep, and marmots. Our hunting expeditions often lasted several days, and my companions and I rode off towards the south in the direction of the Indian frontiers, as far as the source as the Amu Darya, which cuts its way westward through wild, romantic, and untrodden valleys. While we were busy hunting, the women in the camp looked after the children, milked the camels and donkeys, and made clothing, and collected dung for fuel. When we were home, I used to have to turn the two girls out of my yurt every night, for they showed signs of intending to settle down in it for good. One day fate, in the form of Aksakal, A-Q-S-A-Q-A-L, approached me. He came into my yurt, and actually Nat's here too, unforgettable. He came into my yurt one evening and sat down by the fire. Then Nat just landed on my book. He landed on bagged numbers of ibex. And now he just left. He came into my yurt one evening, sat down by the fire, and began to take long draughts of the tea I offered him. And then he let fly, as I just had a gnat fly away. You are no longer a stranger, and an uru in our I guessed what the willy old man was trying to get at, and as I had long foreseen some such proposition, I had an answer ready. You speak truly, O my father. At home in your own country, have you a lady wife who waits on you? Manfully I lied, and said, yes, my father. It isn't right that you should live alone in your yurt. The days are short and the nights are long. Your lady will understand if you take a servant girl to bed. In my country it isn't done, father. Besides, I am poor. I have neither camel nor horse to offer as a bride price. No one will think of expecting a bride price from you. The bigger girl who is serving you has no relations but a grandmother. She is willing to let you take the girl for nothing. I have talked the matter over with her. I'll think about it, father. You have hunted the ibex with us, and the marmot. You eat our sheep and drink our tea. No urus has ever lived amongst us as you do. We all like you, and we well understand that you cannot stay with us forever. But the girls weep and want to live in your tent with you. But I should rather live alone and do my own work myself. I had said all this loudly and positively, which was a grave breach of Gurgeet's etiquette, for serious matters between men are always discussed in a quiet undertone. The men will laugh at you. I'll think about it and give you my answer in a few days. I must first talk the matter over with my God. The old man lifted the corner of a carpet and spat forcibly underneath, which meant that he thought me a hopeless and benighted idiot. A miss is as good as a mile. One reason for my refusal was that I was afraid of infection, for all the dwellers in Central Asia are riddled with venereal disease. Moreover, the Gurgeets, womenfolk, hardly come up to our standards either of beauty or cleanliness. I often used to watch them sitting in the sun, obligingly picking the lice out of each other's hair and popping them into their mouths with manifest enjoyment. This filled me with such uncontrollable disgust that I should gladly have banished them from my yurt even by day. For a few days I was left in peace, and then the Aksakal paid me another call. Again he sat down by the fire and put salt and fat into his tea, and swallowed it with noisy grunts. I was a guest in your yurt the other day. Indeed, I remember, Father. Then I spoke to you about Memaka. Yes, Father. Her grandmother says that Memaka is 15, and the girl says she will no longer be unwed, for she feels it is a disgrace. She must marry another then, but she wants to marry you, my brother. Since, when it's a custom amongst the Kurgits that the girl should seek out for herself the man she wants to marry? For a long time the old man sat silent, staring into the fire. Take a whip, then, and thrash the idea out of her head. Thus you will have peace. You forget, my father, that I am, after all, an Urul. In my country no man strikes a woman. Another lengthy pause. I filled the chilim with a Fargana tobacco and held it towards my guest. Then I gave tongue again to make an end of the business. Father, do you know what a kafir is? Yes, an unbeliever. Well, look you, I am an unbeliever, and moreover I am a penitent, and I have taken on me a vow not for 3 years to touch a woman. I am to break my vow for Memaka's sake? That you could not ask of me. Shaking his head, the old man stood up, wrapped his fur mantle about him, and went out. After that evening I heard no more of marriage, and a few weeks later I learned that Memaka had consoled herself and was going to be married in a few days, not to a poor penniless devil like me, but to a fine young Kurgeet who was able to pay a handsome bride price for her. Preparations for the forthcoming festivity were eagerly begun. The women brewed butza, a drink with a revolting taste and smell, made from kuh meats. It is extremely intoxicating and is only used on festive occasions, for the Kurgeets are normally very temperate. So that's all I'm going to read to you. But yeah, that was both pages actually. Well, that was an interesting story. So let's see how it applies. So I hadn't started this read yet, so I'm going to start again real quickly for those of you who didn't tap into the other video, which if you didn't watch the first video, that's the one I suggest you watching. There's some amazing, profound energies in that message today. All right, so this one is, the SIRIAN Starseed deck was cut at 11:02. At 11:11, I got the Universal Golden Tarot cut, and 0 of Orbs came up, and RBS, which is Run Base Slams for me at 11:13, and the 0 of Orbs, which is the human of thought and words, of blind men and orphans and or BS. So so go back to the other video if you want all the code line messages, because I just got finished all the code line messages. But we had Transition, Guidance, and Towers, the main arcana in the read, and the King of Cups, King of Swords, and Queen of Swords were the main court cards in the read. And you can get the other information from the other video. But as we go into this read that I finished clarifying at 11:27, and the code line number was number 10, coming from 9 and 1, so that high vibe energy of destiny. At 12:06, which is the Hanging Man and the Lovers, we start here with the 8 of Swords upright as the underlying energy, this top card here with the mini cards on top. And beneath that was the Alchemy card upright, the Star reversed, the Page of Cups Seven of Cups, both reversed, and then the Knight of Swords upright below the Eight of Swords. The alchemy or blending of a star no more. A reabsorbing of itself. That's so weird that this came up because I wasn't thinking of the star from the headers at all. Alchemy or blending of star no more. Reabsorbing itself as a baby crying and coming back downstairs as the Knight of Swords cedes the 5D message to one hiding in the woods, dumping a load without peace, dumping multiple loads or emotional attachments, letting go of all responsibilities in need of peace, finding the one and letting all others go, like in the message we just read, right? Making a promise to love just one. The Hanging Man being wise and recovering from exile and moving on as the Knight of Pentacles to help with another world. A neighborhood, the Divine Feminine 5D, or the upside down world of the Page of Wands reversed, or a mixed up child, as we just read. With Saggy upright and Aquarius reversed, Capricorn or Pisces upright and Pisces reversed. Awake hanging out, strong taming the beast, drained or in need of sunshine, with the Empress reversed and the Queen of Wands upright, needing closure with third party, social distancing or bad influences, partiers, gossipers, and needing to swallow their pride, or perhaps they choked, hiding and refusing to wake up. The bird and the messenger about to give up on the falling angels, or a coven takes a fall, and all my books just fell off the table there. The coven takes a fall could also be somebody's cover taking a fall, but it was written as coven. A lot of blonde hair here, and also I felt a pain in the sole of my right foot. That was a message coming through. I don't know if somebody's right foot is injured. Little piggy toes are tempting the lion and the bull. Ignored. The little boy or child of the bull and lion taking a fall together the day the music died. But the child was naturally protected. It's kind of like, I was just getting the picture of Moses in the basket, being sent off to be saved. And the three musketeers here all fall together as the fourth. The Pisces and Capricorn upright, with Leo upright and Taurus reversed, and Pisces here as well. At 12:29, the Hanging Man and being present in the moment to your gifts. The Hierophant reversed and Scorpio upright, which is Taurus reversed and Scorpio upright. Could be a divorce, a break in contract, a break away from a religion or establishment, or just Taurus reversed, not coming together, refusing to come together with Scorpio upright, or divorce for third party with Dark Knight to move right over the establishment in order to offer big love to the past. No more dancing in the pumpkin patch or in the killing fields, or tainted religious leader or narcissist trying to present Dark Knight departure, offering Holy Communion to the waking dead. Attraction comes up here, and beneath it, unrequited love, with imprisoned in judgment of a Holy One. The Divine Feminine in 5D, Pisces reversed, and the Five of Wands reversed, and in conflict with watching lovers in injustice of standing at the gate, sitting on the fence with sweet tweets and wind vanes, and the Page of Pentacles hurting themselves and taking others down with them. So again, that's that energy. It could even be a child who is hurting themselves. And of course, the parents don't want to walk away from their child, but it looks like this is a child taking everyone down with them. And this could be a grown child as well. The injustice of offering healthy alternatives. Scissors, magnet, coin off the post. Perhaps feng shuiing the place or clearing the air, and then the Page of Pentacles reversed comes in with toxic energy, either smoking or drinking or stinking up the place, with the Tower reversed after a sudden event at 12:50, which is the Hanging Man and the Ten of Cups family, imprisoning, hiding, refusing to swallow their pride, when being offered love from the Page of Pentacles reversed in need of help to quit in a sudden rebirth. At 1252, which is the Hanging Man and the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords messaged to dependent manipulating, but without tools, moving to peace by standing up for themselves, forcing them out in the cold if they won't do as they're asked, after a sudden event or drama of their own making, not theirs, lighting up outside only to avoid a disaster and or health issues, standing your ground about this. And again, this is tough love with children or even parents who are living with you or partners living with you with an addiction that's now affecting your health. Home over isolating or going crazy, coming out with the High Priestess, Divine Feminine or Pisces, the Two of Cups soulmate or partner, or at home with Virgo reversed with Pisces upright, with strong connection, avoiding drama and or disaster, or after a sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange, or there's this energy of this strong connection between them, so wanting to avoid the drama or disaster of a sudden event or imprisonment of not heeding the call, needing to make a call, or calling out somebody else's shit. Love being offered from the Page of Pentacles reversed in a sudden rebirth, needing help to stop hurting themselves. At 111, which is the Magician and the 11 of Justice, the Emperor reversed is out of control. The Knight of Cups is offering love to the Hermit upright, which can be Virgo energy as well. The Emperor reversed can be Aries. But offering love to the Hermit with clarity, with new information on the Fool upright taking a leap of faith to move, visit, or be unstable, or the Emperor reversed offering Hermit a way out of an unstable home. The recent past here is guidance reversed with Taurus reversed. There could perhaps be an addict bringing death while offering love at the same time. Abuse or forcing the Queen of Pentacles, or a frustrated Queen of Pentacles, maybe divorcing or breaking a contract, and the Queen of Pentacles lover or affections may be very uncomfortable with the Page of Pentacles upright trying to end a nightmare, with the Emperor reversed, or something that's out of control or out of their hands. And again, Pisces or High Priestess comes up here detoxing to be the Knight of Cups and offer love, now working or juggling the past and sharing with the King of Pentacles upright, who may be dissatisfied, ending a painful cycle, or trying to kick an addiction. So again, codependencies and addictions are all coming up here. The Knight of Wands reversed may be dumping a load, a burden with Patient Angel, imprisoned by their choices, or forcing their choices upon them. So somebody else forcing their choices upon you. At 124, which is the Magician and the Queen of Wands. The foundation here is the Six of Swords reversed in need of peace, strength with the Page of Swords reversed who may be lying to themselves, having to lead the way and force the truth upon a child or an adult, running away from themselves or trying to get away with something, right? That fix of just needing to be sneaky about something. So centrally here is the Nine of Pentacles upright, the Sovereign, and the injustice of the wounded warrior guarded about offering the Ace of Pentacles upright or time, money, and effort to the Six of Cups, children, or soul tie, or a fond past, or just someone you're bonded with the Emperor reversed out of control or stepping down from power, with the High Priestess detoxing as the Knight of Cups is offering love and a kind word to one who's overworked or not working out, juggling or performing or entertaining the past while sharing or getting out with the King of Pentacles upright, dissatisfied being alone now the worst is over, post-war, post-virus, post-whatever you've been going through. The Nine of Pentacles Chariot in a bold move, challenged by transition, death, or portal of imprisonment, and freedom from war, virus, or constant fighting, perhaps going out to eat with the King of Cups reversed, with some truth to tell about a divorce or broken contract, or about something at the workplace, spirituality at the workplace with the Knight of Swords, with delivery, expecting to be paid with an offer of love, but no passion with it, no growth, no creativity, or just being defenseless at 748, which is the Chariot and walking away and within. I have to skip pages here. Just wait a second. So defenseless to the Ten of Cups, reversed, an end to a cycle, an unhappy cycle, or just an unhappy family here. Somebody could be hoarding or just holding on to, right, someone who never lets go of things in the past, right, even though they said the fight's over, that they keep bringing it back up. So hoarding or holding on to things from the past, or perhaps just being stubborn, or perhaps someone's saving because they don't have a lot. But the Magician's upright here, always made to feel guilt and shame if they don't lie, beg, cheat, and steal for in the name of the family. At 751, which is the Chariot and the King of Swords. Now crowning is the King of Cups reversed, depressed by the Queen of Swords and her words, even though they're truthful, or the Queen of Swords has Gemini or Aquarius in their chart. In a breakup, lack of affection with the Page of Pentacles reversed, now with clarity of drama and needing help, the King of Swords reversed perhaps being dramatic, or Gemini reversed lying and or verbally abusive, and or has Scorpio in their chart. Or the King of Cups reversed is very manipulative here. And again, that came up in the other video, that the King of Cups definitely could be a Scorpio female with masculine manipulative behavior. The King of Cups reversed, very manipulative, with big love at work, with unstable Empress reversed, which can be a partner or mother or perhaps a boss who's off the charts. They may be wasting money or implementing a plan to be independently wealthy in a divorce or something like that, or given a choice they're defenseless to, right, that they have to take it. It has to be such a good offer that they have to accept. The workplace love affair, or no vacation and drained. So it could be someone who's having a love affair at work and getting divorced, but at the same time, they've had no vacation, or they're really drained or overexposed because of the affair, or for dumping a load, burden, or responsibilities, or only confessing because they were caught, or after the fact. The Queen of Swords may be hermiting, or Virgo missing their flame, with the Queen of Wands always undressing in front of out of control kids, and or the King of Wands reversed, who's actually looking the other way. The Queen of Wands may be healing, forgiving, or apologizing, and no longer watching or caring what he does. In a twist of fate with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, family, business, or community, dysfunction or loss. Perhaps felt most at night, or subconsciously, avoiding healing or heeding the call, or not doing many calls that you need to take care of, and not swallowing their pride and rising above, or awakening that they need to call something or someone out. At 804, which is the dance of manifestation of dreams, and the 4 of the Emperor, or the structure and stability here, perhaps of the home. With Queen of Swords upright, the Hermit and the Queen of Wands all upright, and the 3 of Swords reversed, we have Leo, Taurus, and Libra reversed here, with Virgo and Cancer upright. Aquarius is reversed as well. Healing a broken heart or disappointment here. And soon here is the King of Swords reversed, with the 10 of Cups, unhappy family, or ending an emotional cycle of unhappiness. Healing separation to get over grief or loss or regret, with the Hermit shedding light or counseling in a bold move or travel, with the Queen of Wands, with out of control kids, pets, Leo, ego, and or King of Wands reversed, and King of Cups reversed, maybe detoxing an addiction or codependency, uncomfortable with the emotions at night and or in romance, or Cancer, maybe someone has Cancer, and having trouble dealing with that at night. The subconscious, perhaps being told to just get over it. With Virgo, Cancer upright, Leo, Capricorn reversed, the King of Swords is reversed, with the Queen of Cups and Page of Cups hanging over their head. Perhaps they're the unhappy family, or the kids of the family depressed. With the King of Wands reversed, exposed, maybe he's exposing the King of Cups reversed, or the King of Cups exposing him, or both kings here are both reversed, exposing addictions, with the King of Swords reversed, not talking, or snapping if they must. Or the King of Swords reversed, with the Queen of Cups and Page of Cups both reversed. They may be just sad to be leaving each other after a family break. And the twin flames seeing themselves as the Tower reversed, after sudden events, epiphanies, and or sexual exchange, or drama, avoidance of disaster. And the Knight of Wands reversed, player falling short in the Two of Cups connection, offering a kind word and getting the cold shoulder, or holding on to stuff to be seen as the angel, right? Don't want to be seen as the bad guy. But it's also getting to be seen as the, what was I just getting? Holding on to stuff to be seen as the angel in energetic exchange with the King of Cups reversed, which again could be the Queen of Swords, with Sagittarius both upright and reversed here. So that could be two different people, one who is Sagittarius and one who's got Saggy in their chart, and Scorpio reversed, which could be someone Scorpio in their chart. There's a reconciliation, retreat, and soulmate here. For the twins, and around the twins, or how they're seen, is the Queen of Swords upright and in conflict at the workplace with Gemini upright or Virgo upright, with harsh words to say or just difficult words to hear, or the Magician at work with lots of messages and or deliveries coming in at 828, which is the dance of the twins. Between the Queen of Swords upright and the Knight of Swords upright, which are all air signs and or Virgo energy there, at 828 is the dance of the twins, the block here being the Ace of Pentacles upright, a big offer of time, money, and energy, or groundbreaking diamond in the rough. As the Queen of Wands is upright and the King of Wands is reversed and out of control, kids, pets, Leo, exposure, sickness between them, and the Queen of Wands upright wants to move forward, the King of Wands reversed may be ignoring them because they don't. The King of Cups reversed may be detached from their emotions and extremely uncomfortable, stuck there at night with the King of Cups reversed, or themselves. Or the King of Cups could be Scorpio or Cancer with Capricorn and or Leo in their chart, and the Magician upright making them feel guilty or holds on to grudges. As the Nine of Pentacles sovereign may be obsessing over splitting hairs, even though the worst is over and the bliss may be actually setting in, the Two of Swords reversed may be not comfortably numb with new information and clarity that's come in to make a decision. But they're feeling it, with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups both reversed, healing their hearts, between the King of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles upright with the King of Wands reversed, and the lovers who are uncomfortable having to apologize and or forgive with no satisfaction from it and or bad or difficult news with it. At 842, which is the dance of the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords is upright here in the underlying energy with the Eight of Swords of hiding fears, anxieties, or literally in prison, hiding without peace, only drama after depressed. Page of Cups reversed, maybe repeating steps or coming downstairs to only see the Knight of Swords hiding because they have no peace. They're hiding without peace and drama after a sudden event, with the Queen of Swords divorce or without guidance, with the Nine of Pentacles sovereign child or their own independence. So again, this could be a child too of a divorce who's depressed, or someone who has to repeat the year. Maybe they failed their year, or just coming downstairs because they're depressed, only to find the Knight of Swords hiding with no peace, trying to hide out from the drama after a sudden event with the Queen of Swords. So they were fighting, perhaps in a divorce or without guidance, again, with the Nine of Pentacles sovereign child or their own independence. So challenged by a death, an ending, a transition, or portal here, with the King of Swords reversed, stone-breaking plant, who may be verbally abusive, offering to the King of Cups reversed clarity with or about the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands, who's reversed, lovers, or Gemini upright, uncomfortable, healing dissatisfied customers, right? That's an ego thing, right? Not wanting to be kind to someone who's complaining about your services. Or apologizes, admiring or admit, again, Fonzie issue, admitting they're wrong. Uncomfortable, healing dissatisfied customers, or willing to apologize, not willing to admit they're wrong. With the Knight of Swords upright, hiding from Taurus reversed, or narcissistic hierophant, religion, establishment, or marriage, or ex's drama, of Taurus reversed, Scorpio reversed, in needing peace here and independence, with the King of Cups reversed, who could be the Queen of Swords, challenged by death, ending, transition, after a sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange, with the King of Swords reversed and the Queen of Swords upright, with groundbreaking clarity about the Queen of Pentacles upright and the King of Wands reversed lover, who can't leave and needs to heal, right? This not being able to leave because you're connected. You can't leave a connection, right? That's done by God. The King of Wands reversed lover, who can't leave and needs to heal, forgive, apologize, and find happiness within themselves, to make peace with the information they have received at 8:51 of the dance of the King of Swords. And notice that it's the King of Wands, and we're going into 2023, which is the King of Wands, the wake-up call of the King of Wands. So very interesting there. So, and I'm dropping all my rocks here. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a quick energy card for you guys, since this is the second part of the video, and we're at 31 minutes. And it's 5:51 on the clock, which is the freedom of the King of Swords. So what is our takeaway from today's reading? What is our takeaway from the energy today? Oh, that came right up, and they all might have fallen again, just like my books did. The 30 of the Garden and the Gate. So this is that energy of being scared to leave home, right? They want to go play with the butterflies here, but their own guidance system tells them to stay home. So who do they trust? Do they trust the butterflies out there who are free, or do they trust their own knowing? And is it just someone in fear and not their own knowing? And then we have the liberties here. So again, there's very much about daughters here, sudden events of liberties being taken away. And again, the freedom fighters here, and the freedom riders, and 10:11, which I think I woke up at 10:11 this morning. Yeah, I did. And the patience that's needed here. So the Garden and the Gate of the 30 of the home and the union, the Om as well going within, and the sudden events that take place in your liberties. And again, Lady Liberty, obviously representing the Statue of Liberty here. And then the next card is the rest and rejuvenation of the masculine here, of the sun. The bottom of the deck, there's one more card that wants to come out, but the bottom of the deck is the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So the orange comes up again, the 36 of the Atlas, and the map of intent of your sexual energy, your creative energy, your rebirthing energy. And then the last card, the fourth card of the Three Musketeers. The fourth is D'Artagnan, is the temple path, right? That your body is the temple all in one. The 12 of the Hanging Man, the wisdom to see new perspectives and to be wise and go within. The 19 of the sun, the 30 of the home, the 16 of the tower event. So again, not only the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, but the 9/11 memorial coming up here. And the energies of that, and New Year's Eve, because there's a big wound for New Year's Eve around New York. And Lady Liberty here, and having our liberties taken away from us. So New Year's Eve is coming up, and right, the sudden dropping of the ball as I drop the books and I drop my cards. The 19 of the sun, awakening, rest and rejuvenation, and making peace with themselves. I was just getting this, the sun of the holy war, the sun of the holy war within. And again, going on the temple path. And again, this is the Garden of Prayer. From Tom, it looks like the Garden of Prayer from Thomas Kincaid, who's the painter of light. And I have, this could be, two daughters of a man on the temple path. This also could be a man and his partner with one child who won't leave the house. One is afraid to leave the house and follow the two butterflies, which can represent twin daughters. I'm just getting the Daughter Institute as well. And I'm getting butterflies are free to fly, fly away, bye-bye. So someone might, and again, this could be someone the butterflies are leaving after the holidays, and they might have heard lots of stories from these two free butterflies about all the things they could be doing. But this one's afraid to leave. The one who's afraid to be free because of the wounds that we have, including 9/11, being afraid to leave your home because of 9/11, because of COVID, because of all the things that have been going on. And again, having our liberties taken away from us, but it's just, and keep being told it's just a matter of time and space. And there's that space of going within. It's time and space to reconnect with yourself. Find the sunshine within yourself on the temple path of seeing new perspectives and wisdom. Okay, so it's a lot to chew on here. As we talked about the Statue of Liberty's connecting from France to here, our connection with England, the Strait of Gibraltar, and again, the connection between Europe and Africa, and the Spanish connection. Right? And we're the Spaniards, the ones who discovered America, and all that jazz that's coming up as well. All that jazz. And what's his name? The shark. Scorpio. So he's in Jaws. I can't think of his name right now. I'm blanking out. But Jaws is with Richard, and he's a Scorpio. So I don't know why it's bringing me to Jaws, but it is. And Scorpios can be a shark. So maybe they're telling you, if you're wondering who the shark is, it's the Scorpio energy. And they were just giving me the energy of Pilate and Herod. Like Herod was the shark, and then Pilate is all that jazz guy. I can't think of his name. Right, the overseer with good intentions. Very interesting. And then again, New Year's with the reminder of the Twin Towers and dropping the ball. So it could be a negative connotation with dropping the ball, and yet we drop the ball at New Year's, which leaves a negative connotation. It leaves negative energy with us, because normally when we drop the ball, it means we've done something wrong. So that's like an underlying message. That's a curse. It's getting you to feel negative, and you have no idea why. Okay, just some stuff to chew on there. Tobacco. So again, it feels like there's a big healing of the physical body. So our physical addictions, all the addictions we don't want to give up, are coming up to purge. And then again, the sexual addictions coming up here as well, or any kind of, the addiction can just as be none as too much, right? So they're all codependencies. But that has to do with creativity too, as well as birth and rebirth. Painter of light. And now I'm hearing go into the temple and we're gonna get married. Go into the temple. So that's coming up too. So if someone's getting married, or if someone's coming together, they all marry as a family. Like if they've been married before, maybe they're all coming together with their whole families. All right, well, I'm going to let you go because it's been a long one. So remember to breathe. Rise and be love, love and rise. Remember your water, your sleep, your joy, your nature. Remember to connect with yourself every day so you know what your inner child wants. To connect with your chakras to make sure they're cleared, that nothing's coming up. It doesn't have to be hard, just feel. And rise and be love, love and rise. Remember to breathe and look in their eyes. Bye guys, I'll see you soon.